You're watching ABC4 News, celebrating 75 years.
Welcome back. For the first time since the Nashville school shooting, the officers who took down the shooter are speaking about that incident. Last month, the 28-year-old shot and killed 6 people, including 3 children, inside an elementary school. Responding Nashville police officers Sergeant Detective Jeff Mathis, Detective Michael Colazzo, and Officer Rex Engelbert say their years of training kicked in.
Started hearing the first shots, that's when everything kind of kicked into overdrive for us.
Not knowing what I was walking into, I went through that door with purpose.
Kept walking towards the gun, the sound of gunfire.
Body camera footage showing officers finding and taking down that shooter about 14 minutes after the first 911 call. Investigators say by this time, Audrey Hale had already shot and killed 3 adult staffers and 3 9-year-old children, but the officers being hailed heroes for not hesitating before going in. Former President Donald Trump says he's innocent of the 34 felony counts he's been charged with. Trump addressing supporters in Florida last night, hours after his historic arrest. Washington correspondent Anna Wernicke with more.
In his first speech since pleading not guilty to 34 felony counts.
I never thought anything like this could happen in America.
Former President Donald Trump told supporters he did nothing wrong.
The only crime that I have committed is to fearlessly defend our nation from those who seek to destroy it.
Just hours earlier, Trump sat in a New York courtroom and heard the charges against him for the first time. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg says Trump conspired to undermine the 2016 presidential election by trying to suppress information that would hurt his candidacy.
A scheme to buy and suppress negative information to help Mr. Trump's chance of winning the election.
Bragg says the hush money scheme paid off 2 women who claimed they had affairs with Trump and to a Trump Tower doorman who said he had damaging information about Trump. The criminal charges are for allegedly lying about the payments in business records.
It is 34 false statements in business records that were concealing criminal conduct.
But Trump says it's all a ploy to end his political career, which he says his main focus right now is winning back the White House.
These radical left lunatics want to interfere with our elections by using law enforcement. We can't let that happen.
Anna Wernicke reporting for us tonight. Trump's lawyers saying they will fight this case to get the charges dropped. The next in-person hearing not scheduled until December 4th. In national politics, a high-stakes election in Wisconsin overnight. Control of the state's Supreme Court tipping in favor of liberals. Progressive Circuit Judge Janet Protasewicz defeating her opponent, former Justice Dan Kelly, in the race for the crucial Wisconsin Supreme Court seat. Now, Democrats hoping the stunning victory also means major wins for abortion and voting rights.
I am so happy that we have a justice that's willing to actually not only defend women's rights, but voters' rights on an individual level that will actually get power back to the people.
Currently, Wisconsin's 1849 abortion ban is making its way through the courts and is expected to advance to the state's Supreme Court docket. Since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade last summer, many states have enacted abortion restrictions, but more than a dozen have taken steps to protect abortion access. In a national weather alert tonight, the sun is starting to come out here, but the Midwest dealing with some nasty weather. This is satellite video of severe storms racing across the Midwest yesterday. And here's a view from the ground of a tornado in Iowa. The National Weather Service saying there were more than a dozen between there and Illinois.
Time now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Alana Brophy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
All right, Alana, and here at home, we are cleaning up avalanches in the Cottonwoods.
Yeah, we are, and we're not done just yet. Look at this video coming out this evening. This is near Lisa Falls and Little Cottonwood, and you can see exactly why the road was closed, because this was a tremendous naturally triggered slide and can't take any chances there. Lots of snow. Jake Brown catching that video. Our winter storm warning holding on until 6 p.m. for the northern mountains. We are starting to see activity dwindle as this storm system is going to track east. It wasn't just the mountains picking up a lot of snow this morning. Look at East Layton. Thanks, Carol. Goodness, that's a lot. Yeah, that lake effect band really narrowed in on some spots. We had huge storm totals in our valleys from this storm cycle. Almost 27 inches in Sandy. Logan at 25, close to 22 in Sugar House. North Salt Lake over 21. Manaway close to 20 inches. So 1.5 to 2 feet in some spots. 17.4 on the Northeast Ogden bench. Kern's got 15. Salt Lake International getting 14.8 in the last couple of days. This April snow coming in means business. 11.5 in Springville. Tooele picked up 9. Now those showers tapering off, moving to the east as high pressure is anxious to move on in and set up shop. That means that we get sinking air, clear conditions, and a warming trend over the next several days, which is good news because, gosh, it's chilly out there. Looks beautiful, though. Live view from the ABC4 studios, sitting at 40 degrees, 20 degrees below the norm. Just a light breeze. That is such a pretty shot for January, not for April. I know. But as we look at the snow that has fallen in Salt Lake City, we are currently sitting in 11th place for the snowiest season on record. And we knew this season would go down in the record books. It's also the 8th snowiest April in Salt Lake, and we're only 5 days into the month. There's that high pressure. It's setting up. It's quieting things down, and that keeps us quiet for our Thursday. Plenty of sunshine on deck for tomorrow, and temperatures still below average but warming. By Friday, we get cloud cover moving in. This ridge sets up. The clouds sneak underneath it, but we're going to keep moisture out for the next several days. As we take a check on those temperatures, you're going to see temperature trend on the up and up with 30s and 40s expected along the Wasatch Front. 43 in Salt Lake. As we zoom in, find your city. Our Mountain Valley staying cold. Upper 30s in Park City, single digits for the overnight, real cold in Evanston, hitting 0. We're going to be chilly in Salt Lake with the lows and a cold start to the day. Teens and 20s expected. Low 40s in Tooele tomorrow, mid 40s in Ogden. We've got a few snow showers on the eastern side of the state right now, mid 30s in Vernal. We'll see some 40s in the central portion of the state. Teens for those outlying areas, and even colder than that in the higher elevations. Bryce Canyon's going to get cold. Daytime highs hitting 39, that's quite the temperature swing. St. George still below average, 64. We watch as the temperatures just climb the ladder here, getting into the 80s. There's Easter Sunday with a high of 81 and plenty of sunshine. It'll be a pretty holiday down there in southern Utah, and we see the 80s holding on, and then we dip down into the 70s following a cold front the middle of next week. We're tracking that front to see if moisture is going to show up. 40s, 50s to 60s. Easter weekend looks very pretty, dry, quiet. Sunshine, close to where we should be this time of year. Our first 70 on Monday. Hey, that's a change. We broke a record yesterday for only getting to 33, and we get a 70-degree reading next month.
Wow, just like that. That is a very different looking 7 day than what we're used to.
It's like, and we're like, we haven't seen that for a long time.
It has been a long time. My goodness.
Crazy.